you mind if I touch, if I reach out to hold you tight till the morning light? Would you mind if I said I felt so tenderly again? Cause Hey everybody, come on in. You just happened to look up today. I think I want to have this conversation from the kitchen. How about that? So what I want everybody to do is you're coming in to share this video. And we're getting ready to have a good time together. Are y'all excited about having a good time with the prophet? Would you mind? Say hey as you're coming in. Let me know who's here. Give me your names and all of that stuff. Talk to me. Good evening. Well, good afternoon. Courtney Roebuck. Yeah, that's who it is. Now, I'm streaming from so many other places. I'm streaming from YouTube. I'm streaming from Periscope. I'm also on my Bishop-Designate page. I'm on my PCW Media Group page, and I'm also here. So to all of the audiences, if I am going to actually be able to communicate with you, you've got to talk to me right here. All right? So you got to talk to me right here because I want to make sure that I can see everybody's conversation and communication and all of that stuff. I want to see all y'all come. Courtney, hello. Good evening to you. Corey Bell, good afternoon to you. Daniel Love, good afternoon to you. You always share and follow me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Xavier Pete, my son, how are you? Margarita Reed, Juanita Fitzgerald, my cousin. Hey to all of y'all coming in here. Eric Gates, afternoon to you. Y'all come on in here. J.R. Johnson, all of you wonderful people. I used to sing for him. Hey, everybody. I want everybody to do me a favor and share this. You guys looked up this morning because what I'm doing is I'm actually cooking today. So you guys look up and guess what I'm pulling out? Yeah, it's heavy, but this is what I'm doing. I'm pulling it out today. I want y'all to see me cooking this pound cake. So all y'all, hey, come on in. Darius Davis, all of you wonderful people. It's telling me that I've got folks coming in and you're on various pages. I can't see all of these pages at one time, but I can surely see your comments. So everybody talk to me so that I can see all of y'all wonderful people. God bless you. Billy Graves, God bless you. Come on in, everybody. Share and invite people in. Now, I wanted to talk about some stuff, so we'll talk as we cook. All right? I'm here, and I wanted you all to be a part of this. So I'm going to put this all together. Now, I don't know what I did with my pedal, but I'm going to be able to find it in 1 second. Hey, y'all, come on in. Come on in with Prophet C. Are y'all there? Talk to me. Let me know y'all there. Talk to me. Let me know y'all there. I got to find something real quick. I'm here, y'all. Just come on in. I'm here. 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 I had to get my pedal. How y'all doing this morning, this afternoon? All of you people. I miss all of you people. Miss Tammy, you changed your name. Come on in here, everybody, and talk to the prophet. You're just on my PCW, my Cornelius Williams page. Those are the numbers that I see. But those of you who are on, let me go and see who's on my Prophet Cornelius Williams page. Well, my Bishop-Designate page. You guys are over there too. So I want to stop in and say, hey. There we are. Let's see who's on here. All of you people who are on this side. Hello to all of you. I am on here. But let me go back to my Cornelius Williams page because I want all of you all to comment so I can see you. And I want you to share this on your platforms. Well, I said that I wanted to come on and talk about the church, food. Thank you, Corey Bell. Yeah, I love playing music while I'm vibing and all of that stuff. So I'm using this platform called Streamyard today. So I think the notifications are coming up really slowly. But Janice Taylor, hey Marie, hey Jenny Marie, how's grandmother doing? I love all of you all, miss you all so much. I am on this thing. Hey Stella, Lady Swain, how you doing? Y'all doing all right over there? I miss y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna show y'all something. Guess what I got out today? I have the stand mixer. If anybody knows Reggie Royal, somebody get him on here. Where is Reggie Royal? Hey Mama White, I love you. Anybody knows Reggie Royal, get him on here. Somebody get Reggie Royal on here. Andre Green, you're here being nosy? Yeah, we're on tomorrow, and I'm so excited about it, Chef. I'm so excited about it. I'm about to bake this cake and have a conversation. How about that? If anybody knows Reggie Royal, somebody tag him and get him on here. I have to say this. If anybody knows, hey, her name is Isa. I love you. I'm loving the CD. I'm loving the music. I got a friend in Indianapolis, a bishop friend who's actually infatuated with your music. And I think he's in the club with me, Isa, that listens to your music back to back to back to back to back all day long. So I love and miss you too. Your album, y'all need to go get Isa's CD off all of the music platforms. Let me find out what this CD is called. Put the name of your CD up there, Isa, and tell them where they can find it, and I will let everybody know. Please, Reggie Royal. Somebody tag Pastor Reggie Royal. Somebody tag Pastor Reggie Royal, and let me know when he is in. Micah Carter, congratulations to you on your nuptials. Congratulations to you and your wife. Excuse me. You all see what I have today? I wanted to talk about food, the church, and the holidays. I wanted to talk about food, the church, and the holidays. But I want you all to share this on your pages. Also, too, when you get time, follow me over at Bishop-Designate C.E. Williams. And I also want you to follow my PCW Media Group page. It's because we're about to do some exciting things. And I got my mood music going on. So I want somebody to get Reggie Royal on here. And when he comes in, let me know he's here. So somebody tag him and get him on here. Reggie Royal. That's right. Get Reggie Royal on here. Okay. For the holidays, it was a lot of people asking me for Thanksgiving about pound cakes and all of that good stuff. So today, I'm actually making one, and I need y'all to get on here. I'm about to make a pound cake. If you're interested in seeing what I'm doing here, I want you all to come in, and if you're interested, come on in here. Let me find some more mood music that's better. I heard Isa was on here, so I want to play her CD. I want to play her music. It's secular music. It ain't church music, but I love it. I want to play. Her name is Isa. And I want you all to go and download that. Let me find it. They got all this new technology now. I don't know what to do. There we go. So we're going to do albums. Her name is Gate Me. That's it. Her name is Isa. Got me, or whatever it is. But anyway, it's good music. Hey, y'all. All right. Did Reggie Royal come on here, Pastor Reggie Royal? Sweet potato pie, German chocolate cake. I got you, Don. I'm going to do that too. I got you, Don. I at least can start with the potato pie today. So I do have these potatoes, and I'm going to do that for you too. All right. So who's all on here? Let's get to talking. Somebody find Pastor Reggie Royal for me. You like jazz? Hey, Dad. You like jazz? That's my best friend talking about he want a sweet potato pie and German chocolate cake. Nicole Brown, hey, neighbor. My daughter, Manisha Renee. Cheryl, my dad. Y'all, this is my biological father, Eddie Lofton. And he said he likes jazz. I'm so much like him, it's ridiculous. Sheridan, my goddaughter. All right now. Dante Adger, thanks. Tabitha. Andre Green. Save the sweet potato pie for tomorrow. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're supposed to be cooking that tomorrow. Okay. Well, Don, you'll get it tomorrow because I got to save it for the show tomorrow. All right. I wanted Reggie Royal to come on this show is because for years and years and years, he's been asking me about a pound cake. And I'm going to bake this pound cake today. And I'm going to send it to him. And I'm going to have him come on, have him send somebody to get it. Now, last year, I was at Prophet Edgar Aaron's church, and he requested a lemon cake. So next week, I'm going to do a lemon cake. So every day, every week this month, I'm going to give away a dessert over the holiday season. So if you want to get a dessert from me, I want everybody to share this. It says that I have 62 people watching across all of these platforms that I'm on. So what I want you to do is if you want to enter for a free dessert one of these weeks before Christmas, up through the new year, I want you to comment down at the bottom. I want you to share it, and I want you to say, pick me. And if I see it on your page, I'll probably will pick you. So this qualifies for everybody who's only sharing, who's only liking, and who's only participating. And I've got somebody over there in Periscope who's watching, Miss Tammy. And, pick me. You got to share it, though. And once I go through these different platforms, I may see you and pick you for the holiday and have you come and pick up a good dessert in this pandemic. So I'm going to get started. I decided today that I wanted to cook a pound cake. So, and while we're cooking, we're going to talk. So y'all see all of this good stuff right here. This is all of your fat you want in a cake, the pound cake. I'm doing a cream cheese pound cake. Hold on, give me a second. I'm a little warm. I'm going to turn this heat off. I'm here, y'all. I'm going to turn this heat off. I'm going to turn this heat off because I'm hot. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to preheat my oven. And I'm preheating my oven to 320 because that's the temperature that I'm going to cook it on. All right, so I have right here, I have all of the fat that goes in this pound cake. This is 4 sticks of butter. I normally add 1 stick of margarine too, just to add a little emulsification. Now, emulsifiers is simply what helps the cake stay moist, but the method I'm using today is actually going to help the cake stay moist. So I'm going to start off with 4 sticks of butter and 8 ounces of cream cheese, and that's going in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my paddle in my stand mixer, and I'm going to start creaming. Reggie Royal better come on in here. I always sweat when I cook, y'all, because I be hot. So I'm going to keep it on here so y'all can see me doing this. All right. So this is what I got. So how was everybody's Thanksgiving? Let me see that. I'm always hungry. Hey, Marcus West, my nephew, Elijah Green, Antoinette Franklin. Y'all got to share. Do you do a German chocolate cake? Yes, I do German chocolate cake. I do an amazing German chocolate cake, but I hate to eat them, but they're delicious. They're very, very delicious. Very, very delicious. Very, very delicious. So I want to ask you all something. If I opened and sold desserts for the holiday, would you support it? Can you guys support if I put a limited line of desserts up for the holiday? Would you be interested in buying it? Servant Johnny, Saif, if you're interested, I will ship the desserts to you if you're not in Illinois. But if you're in Illinois, you have to pick them up. In Chicago, you have to pick them up. If you're not in Chicago, we could ship them. If you're far, far away. If you're more than 20 miles away from me, we have to ship your desserts. 40 miles away from me, 30 miles away from me, you have to ship your dessert. So if you guys will support, I will pull a culinary team together and we will cater your desserts for the holidays, whether it's cakes and cookies. I will release a line of desserts that I would do for the holidays. I do all cakes, caramel, all kinds of stuff. There is nothing that I cannot bake. So I will put up a website by Monday. Well, you can go to pcwglobal.org, but I will put my line up by Monday or Tuesday, so that you guys could go and order. So if you want me to cook your desserts or even cater some of your dishes, we can do that. All right. So I'm creaming the butter, the sugar, the cream cheese. Now I want to cream that together just to mix everything together. So that's completely whipped. So now what I'm going to do on low is I'm going to add my sugar. I want y'all to see this. I want to add 3 cups of granulated sugar. Use the fine sugar. It's better to use the fine sugar when you're baking because it won't make your cake so heavy. All right. So I'm just mixing that in slowly so I don't have sugar all over the house. Are you guys watching that? Did y'all find Reggie Royal? I need y'all to find Reggie Royal. All right. So this is the fluffing part. This is the creaming part. So now what I'm doing is I'm beating air in here, beating air. That's a natural substance to this. You just whip air in here, beat air in here until it all comes together. But that's what you want to do with this part. All right. So this is the part that's going to take the longest because I need to make sure that that sugar is incorporated with that butter and that cream so that we'll have no issues. All right. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm about to bring my eggs on deck. All right. So I'm going to use 6 large eggs. 6 large eggs. Y'all need to write this down. 6 large eggs. I want everybody. Oh, there he is. There is Pastor Reggie Royal. There is Pastor Reggie Royal. There is Pastor Reggie Royal. Pastor, I've known you a long time. No disrespect by calling you Reggie. But Pastor Royal, you have been asking me for a pound cake for God knows how long. So this cake I am making for today and right now, this cake is for you. So I'm going to need you to share this to your platform. Okay? I'm going to need you to put it on your page. Tell everybody to watch because I am making you this cream cheese pound cake and it's going to have bourbon glaze on top. All right? Are you ready for that? You've been asking for it. So when it is done and when it is cooled and when it is set, I'm going to have you send someone for your cake. It's yours today. All right? It's yours today, Pastor Reggie Royal. You ought to be happy. You ought to be praising God. You ought to be shouting and telling the Lord thank you. It's because you are my pastor pick for the week to send this dessert to. This is your pound cake today. Are you excited about that, Reggie Royal? And then we got James Brooks, who wanted a sweet potato pie. So since tomorrow, I am making sweet potato pies on my cooking show with Chef Andre Green tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Y'all got to be on here. Since I'm cooking with him tomorrow, I am going to make sweet potato pies, so I have to make one for James Brooks. So all you got to do, Pastor James Brooks, Pastor of Harmony, is you got to send somebody to get your pie tomorrow. Servant Johnny Saif Marshall, well, Bishop Marshall, congratulations on your consecration. You've been wanting a cake too, so I guess we have to ship you one all the way. Reggie Royal quickens violently. All right, so I've been creaming the sugar and the butter together. So now I'm going to slow down the stand mixer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the 6 eggs. This is Pastor Reggie Royal's cake. I'm going to add 1 egg at the time. Now they say you don't crack no eggs over your food, but I do. I know what I'm doing. I never get anything in there. Blessings to you, Prophet Apostle Dylan John Coleman. So I'm just adding one egg at the time until every egg is incorporated. That's probably about 35 seconds a piece. It could be 35 seconds to a minute. And I'm going to add it in at the time. So I'm going to put in 3 eggs. Y'all send me some hearts and likes and stuff like that and share this and invite people to come in and watch because I'm going to be cooking for a season. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I want to start this whole thing about having conversations. So we're going to be doing this show called Conversations with Bishop-Designate C.E. Williams. And what I want to do is I want to start speaking to the issues of the day. And the first issue of the day I want to speak to is everybody with gifts and talents and abilities. I want to break, and I'm scraping down the bowl now so that everything can be evenly incorporated. And with this spatula in there, you have to make sure that you get down to the bottom because this thing don't get all the way down to the bottom. So I want to start speaking to everybody about their purpose and their destiny and stuff like that. Oh my God, this is so light and fluffy. Your family is really going to love this, Pastor Royal. And I want to start having conversations about your next. We've been in a pandemic and we don't know. And I'm adding all of the 6 eggs. I'm adding the rest. That's the 3rd egg. And we don't know. You guys have probably had some serendipity. You know what serendipity is? It's a fortunate discovery. Some of you have had some fortunate discoveries about yourself and you just don't know what to do. So talking with me will really, really, really help you figure out what you want to do in your life. Now, I have a multi-million-dollar enterprise in my hand with this kind of stuff. So I guess having you watch me do these kinds of things really stir me and challenges me to keep moving forward with what I've been born to do. A lot of you have been born to do a number of things, but you got discouraged in life. But I'm here to help you because we're all going to go to the top and to the bank together. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? So I'm going to go back through and read all of the comments. So I want you all to comment because I'm going to select me a winner for next week with one of my pastor friends and give them a dessert. If y'all like that idea, let me know you like that idea. And we're going to be doing that tomorrow, of course, with Chef Andre Green. We're talking about food therapy because there are a lot of people dealing with things. And we have gotten to this place in life, especially in the African-American families, is we don't have conversations around the dinner table anymore. So we're going to actually be cooking and we're going to actually be having conversations and we're going to talk about things that hurt us, plague us, pain us. And we're going to have those types of conversations so that everybody can find a place of joy in their life. Food heals. I don't care what anybody says. Food heals. So this is my last egg that I'm adding in. I'm finding my way. And in this pandemic with ministry changing, so I'm finding that the pulpit is not the only place to minister. You can do it right from your home. You can do it right from your table. You can do it right from, I said that I'm going to be doing his next week, Don. I'm going to do Prophet Edgar Aaron's lemon cake. He wants the lemon cake next week. So he's my pastor friend that I'm going to do for next week. And I'm going to do somebody off here too. I'm not going to let them pick a dessert. I'm just going to give them whatever I'm giving. God do it. So all of my eggs and everything is incorporated and it's looking good. I want to show y'all that looks like that. You see that? And that's without the flour. You see how light and fluffy that is? That's the way that's supposed to be when you're doing a pound cake. If you don't cream it right, if you don't whip that air in there, and if you notice it change light, it's supposed to change light. It's supposed to go from yellow to light bright, almost like a cream color white. And that's how you know it's ready. That's my stove in the background telling me it's warm. It's come to temperature. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my dry ingredients. My dry ingredients, this is 3 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, or you can use cake flour. But the way I do it, I use either or because the secret is really in the creaming process. That's where the secret is. You can use the enriched flour. You can use whatever type of flour you choose. But I simply use all-purpose flour. If that's whatever flour I have on deck, that's what I use. So I have in here 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I have 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And I also have 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. So I'm just going to sieve all of this together. Sift it all together. Make sure there are no knots, lumps. Of course, the salt isn't going to go through. So I just turn that over and dump it in there. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take my whisk, my little whisk, and whisk it around some more just to get it a little lighter and make sure that that salt gets in there so we don't have any issues with that. All right. Anybody? I love copper. I love copper and I love cast iron. Let me show you what I did, y'all. Simply because I like food and I believe that when you cook your food, you have good cookware because your cookware determines how good your food is going to come out. So this little thing right here, this enameled cast iron pot, this is going to be some good braised short ribs or some homemade tomato sauce for good lasagna. That's what's going to go in here. Got this last week. So I'm happy. That was a Christmas gift to me. And this little thing right here, this pan right here, this is Le Creuset. They call it Le Creuset, but I call it Le Creuset because it's French. And I got this too, because this very heavy baby is going to make a good roast. Oh, yes. And I believe in having good cookware so that you can have a good outcome with your food. So what I'm going to do now is slowly add my dry ingredients to the mixture just to incorporate it. This is Reggie Royal's cake. I'm just incorporating my sifted dry ingredients. 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. That's in there. This is his cake. And you never want to overbeat your cake. So just when it's incorporated is when you do, when you stop it. So I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 teaspoons of lemon. I think that gives it great flavor. And it's just mixing in now. So in a minute, what I'll do is I'll make sure everything is incorporated. I sweat when I cook. So I'm just going to make sure everything is mixed in. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Y'all talk to me. Y'all on there? Stephen Chestnut. Now, how do I get my pie for Thanksgiving so I feel some type of way? Prophet Chestnut, you are hilarious. He feels some kind of way he can get his pie for Thanksgiving. I'm going to be selling these pies and stuff for the holidays. If everybody wants me to sell it, if y'all going to say you're going to support me, type yes in the comment. Make sure you share it on your page because I may pick you to get one of these desserts I'm creating. Now, I don't just bake cakes and pies, y'all. I also cook amazing dishes. And I also make great cookies. I have a mean chocolate chip cookie that I make from scratch. I was hungry yesterday. I had been having some issues eating. And I made some, Dr. Brandon Doris just texted me. I made me some homemade pancakes yesterday. Now in this house, I don't buy nothing from the box. Do y'all hear me? I said nothing from the box. Nothing from the box. I make everything. I bake everything in this house. So if y'all want some great recipes, I got a recipe book I'm working on. So you'll be able to make sure that you have some good cooking. So tomorrow at 6 o'clock, I want everybody to tune in because Chef Andre Green and I, we're going to be cooking and talking about food therapy, you know, talking about things you're going through. Who missed their local church? Who missed being in the building? Thank you so much, Pastor Brooks. Who misses being in the building? Who missed going to the church regularly? Because we did say we were going to talk about food, the holidays, and we were going to talk about church because I'm almost done with this cake. In fact, I am done with the cake. Now, if I had somebody here with me, they'd be eating this petal. You know, Paula Deen always licks her fingers. They talk about it, but you got to taste it to make sure. And it's perfect. I wish somebody was here to eat this, but they're not. But I'm here. So, who misses being in a local church? You miss your local church, Latasha Glar? Latasha Glar, you miss your local church? I miss my saints, y'all. I've been going through because we haven't been able to gather. I hope that people really develop a love for their local church when they come back. Send me the bowl. You on your way. Prophet Coleman, you are hilarious. I saw you in the kitchen throwing down for Thanksgiving too. So this is ready. Look at all of this batter this one cake made. It's because I took my time to fluff it. I took my time to fluff it. So now that I took my time to fluff it, I'm about to prepare my pan for it. And the pan that I'm using today is this really, really, really heavy duty one. Now this is old school. This is by Nordic Ware. And this is a pound cake and angel food cake pan. But this is designed like in the old timey days. Old timey days. That's what they call it. But the sides are straight up. So this cake will bake straight up. But who misses their local church? I really miss the local church. I miss the empowerment it gives. I like watching all of this stuff on social media, but I really miss the fellowship. So they're getting ready to roll out this new shot and all of this stuff. But Pastor Terrell Edwards said he does. But it's nothing like being in the assembly with the saints. I really love being in the assembly with the saints. We're planning for a show now. Yeah, so I miss my church. Jerome Ayer said he missed his pops and his family. I miss you too, son. I miss my saints, y'all. I'm going through changes. And I think this is why I'm doing this, is because I think by nature, pastors are conversationists. And we miss talking to people and being amongst people. And I just can't get comfortable. Is your cake pan similar to cast iron? This is not cast iron. I think that this is some kind of aluminum, heavy duty aluminum pan. And it's really heavy. It's really durable. I also have another one. Let me show you that I use. Now, I've never baked a cake in a cast iron pan, but I collect stuff. But this one is really good. This is old and beat up. This was given to me by Pastor Tracy Lee. Her mom gave me this. And this bakes really well, too. This is lighter, but this one is really heavier. I really like the output of that. But I cook in heavy-duty stuff. Now, y'all, this is what you got to do when you're baking a cake. A lot of people throw this away. A lot of people, when they're baking, they throw this away, the butter packs. But you don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. You want to use it because you got to butter and oil and grease your pan. So you use these papers to do it. You don't open a new stick of butter to pinch off of it and grease the pan. You use the butter paper that you actually took the butter out of to bake your current cake. In the kitchen, you'll get smart when you cook because there is purpose in every material that you have. Like when I cut up bell pepper and onion in pieces I don't use, like the tops and all of that stuff is good for stocks. So I save that stuff and I freeze it. And when I have to cook a chicken stock or something like that, or a soup, I use that to add flavor. They're called aromatics. And you just do it like so. And I just buttered this whole pan with the paper, and I didn't have to open a whole new pack to be able to do that. So that's what I did with that. I'm gonna just wash my hands really quickly. Thank y'all for watching with me. Some of y'all said y'all miss your church. Do y'all miss y'all pastors? Do y'all miss y'all pastors? And you got to flour it when you butter it too. Do y'all miss y'all pastors? Do y'all miss y'all pastors? Miss your pastors too. Love your pastors. A lot of people don't realize that pastors are really going through because we can't do what we normally do. So encourage your pastor. Send your pastor a love letter or send him an offering. Send him something to let him know you're thinking about him or her. Send your spiritual leader some encouraging words. Post on social media with a picture and tell them how much you love them and miss them. Because they're really going through changes in this pandemic. It's hard to keep your arms around a church in a pandemic because people's attention is everywhere else. These folks' attention have left the church, but let the pastors know that what they're doing is worth it. Let them know that it's worth holding on with this church until everything gets back to normal. Let them know that you're still a member of their ministry, although it's a pandemic. Now, I just dumped out the excess flour because you don't want all that stuff. This is how your pan should look. I don't use cooking spray. It's because it leaves some nasty film on it. So I don't use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Pastor Reggie Royal's cake batter, and I'm going to put it right in this pan. That's what I'm going to do. So y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put his cake batter right in here. Y'all see that? Put it in here. Make sure you distribute it evenly. That's a good pound cake, y'all. And I'm going to come back and show you what his cake looks like. Y'all saw all those pound cakes I posted on there for Thanksgiving. But this is Reggie Royal's cake. He's been asking for it, so he's going to send one of his armor bearers or somebody, his assistant, or maybe he'll come and get his cake today. Woo. This old got me hot. And he's going to come and get his own cake. And he's going to enjoy it with his family. And I'll bake me one other time for the house to have with my coffee. But this is Reggie Royal's cake. This is his. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you take your spatula and evenly distribute it around your pan, just like so. That little piece right there, I'm a perfectionist, y'all. It's getting on my nerves. Okay. And what I do is I hit it to knock the air bubbles out. Then I move it around like so. This is going to take 1.5 to 2 hours to cook, depending on what the pan feels like doing today. And I'm going to take it and put it in the oven. It's 12:38, so that means this comes out at 2:38. And that's the cake, y'all. That's the cake. And that's what I do. So that's all done. That cake is done. So all it's going to do is bake. Then Andre Green told me not to bake no sweet potato pies today. Tomorrow we'll be doing that. But I do have the potatoes and all of that stuff. You wipe down your tools and clean your dishes. You're through. See how simple that was? That was nothing but a pound of butter, 8 ounces of cream cheese, 3 cups of flour, 3 cups of sugar, all-purpose flour, 3 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 teaspoons of lemon. I didn't put bourbon inside of it because I'm going to put that on the top because I'm making my bourbon glaze. So I don't know how liberal he is about bourbon being in his food. So I didn't want to insult the man of God. But if it were my cake, it'd be bourbon on the inside and bourbon on the outside. So, but yeah, we're done with this. So that cake is done. And then tomorrow, I want everybody to join the show because Chef Andre Green and I, we will actually be cooking food live at 6 p.m. All right. You making my cookies. Hush, Alex. Hush your mouth. But he talked about these chocolate chip cookies. I actually make a mean chocolate chip cookie, y'all. And what actually makes my chocolate chip cookie good, crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside, is I have a secret that I use for it. And I'll show you whenever I make them what that secret is. So let's talk. What are you all doing for the holidays? Do you all have any questions? You should pin your ingredients. I'll pin my ingredients for you. Yeah, I'll do that. I wonder if I can do it after the video. I don't know, but you know what? I'll put the ingredients in the caption. Preston, how are you? Bishop, I have a question. Go ahead, Preston. What's your question? What's your question? Pastor, what do you think about telling people to wipe down their tools? Pastor, thank you for telling people to wipe down their tools. Yes, you got to tell people to wipe down their tools because you can't go in no big, nasty kitchen. That is horrible. You wash your stuff. That is nasty. You don't cook. And when you cook for the holidays, you don't let people come in your house and see everything that you cooked in. Wash your stuff out as you cook and make sure your surfaces are clean. Preston, to answer to your question, he says no milk in the batter. No milk, no liquids. This recipe does not require any liquids because of the creaming process, because it's light and fluffy with the eggs. Then you have the butter. You can use cream cheese or sour cream, or you can use ricotta cheese. You can use 8 ounces of whatever cheese you want to put in there, and or whatever kind of dairy you want to put in there. But because I make it so light and fluffy, I don't have to use milk in that recipe for my pound cake. Now, that's the pound cake I love. Now, I have a poor boy recipe for those who actually don't like the cream cheese or who's lactose intolerant or something like that. I use the butter shortening. I use 2 cups of butter shortening. And I use the eggs, of course. Who may not like cream cheese, I use that. And I don't use the cream cheese. And I use 3 cups of flour, sifted, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3 cups of sugar, and whatever flavors you prefer in there. So there are many ways you can bake a pound cake, and I do use 1 cup of milk in that particular recipe because I don't have the cream cheese. So there are a number of ways that you can bake pound cakes, but I like this one because it's the best. It's sturdy. It's not too dense. You cut through it. It's light. It's fluffy, and it holds together. Prophet Dylan Coleman says, I'm cooking bourbon Italian ribs and rosemary smoked turkey wings for my meats on Christmas. Yes. Bourbon is where it's at. Every Black household should have some bourbon. If you don't got no bourbon in it in your kitchen, you ain't got no real Southern kitchen. You better get you some bourbon. Somebody ought to send me some hearts and likes because I just released you to have bourbon for your kitchen. Not bourbon for your belly. Bourbon for your kitchen, men and women of God. Please help my kids. They are in need. Who is this? Please help my kids. They're in need of diapers, wipes, Cash App now. I don't know who you are. I need to make sure you're not a scammer. So I'll reach out to you personally. I won't let anybody else do it, but I'll reach out to you personally. I need to make sure you're not a scammer. What's your Christmas menu going to be? I normally don't cook for Christmas. I didn't cook for Thanksgiving. Grace and peace, Enoch. I didn't cook for Christmas. For Thanksgiving. So I am doing Christmas this year. Normally I don't cook for Christmas, but I don't know what's the name is going to be just yet. And I haven't figured it out. All I know that as I'm inspired by my cookware. So what I do is I walk through my kitchen and I look at pots and I say, okay, what do I want to cook in that pot? And what do I want in that pot? And what's it going to be in that pot? So I'm definitely not cooking everything that I would have cooked for Thanksgiving, but I am going to have fun in the kitchen. Anybody else have any questions? Devontae Tabor, hey man, can you get some cookies? Yes. So I don't know what Toya Reed, my menu is going to be for Christmas. So what are you guys doing for the holidays? Do you all have your trees up? Do you have tablecloths? Do you put out real china? What do you all do? Elijah Green, how would you know if I get picked for the free cake? I'll inbox you. You'll know. I'll inbox you and say congratulations. You'll know. You need the recipe for that glaze. All right, so I'll tell you. Now, what I'll do is once the cake cools, I'll come back on and do the glaze so that you all can see it. But the glaze, you just take, I would say, for that size cake, about 1.5 to 2 cups of confectioner's sugar. And with that confectioner's sugar, you can flavor your glaze to be whatever. So, but what I do is, depending on what I'm using. Now, if I'm making a lemon glaze, I would zest some lemon in there. Zest some lemon, the whole of the lemon. I zest it in there and put in the freshly squeezed lemon juice with just a touch of vanilla and just a dab of probably a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. And then I whisk it together and pour it on top. If I'm doing the bourbon, I use the bourbon. And I also use just a touch of the lemon flavor to counterbalance it with some cream. And then I pour it on the top. So I don't zest any lemon in there. But with that bourbon, I think that for Pastor Reggie's cake, I'm going to use actually pineapple juice with that bourbon. So bourbon and pineapple, or I can just simply put some rum and pineapple juice in it. It makes it a good flavor. You want to eat, if you're going to cover your pound cake. Now, frosting does not belong on a pound cake. Make a layer cake. You don't put all kinds of frostings and stuff on pound cakes. That's not what that's for. It makes it too heavy. You need a light glaze. You just want flour, a nice flavor at the top of that pound cake. Andre Green, Chef Green. This is the one who will be on with me tomorrow, you all. Andre Green. Andre, I'm about to invite you to this platform so that you can be on here. I'm going to send it to Messenger. Okay? So that you can come on and talk to these people. I'm about to do it right now. I think I changed my password. Hopefully I can remember it. Let me see. 41. I gotta hold on, Andre. I'm gonna bring you on in 1 second. Y'all be patient. I'm about to bring the chef on, y'all. I'm about to bring the chef on. There it is. I'm about to bring the chef on, y'all. 1 second. So hold on 1 second. I'm about to inbox him this password. It just does too much for me. I just want a simple thing. Hold on. Let me share this code in Messenger so that he can get it. It's got oh, there we go. Andre, what's your name? Andre Green. What's your Facebook name? Andre Green the second. There you are. All right, Andre, check your inbox. I just tested you that link. So check that link that I just sent you, Andre, so that I can bring you up on the screen. Andre Green, I want you to go on there and get that inbox from me. I hope I didn't make a mess of things doing this, but I think I'm all right. All right, Andre Green, get that link and try to come in here. I want you to talk to these people. Chef Andre Green is coming in. Are you able to show people how the batter came out so they can see the consistency? Yeah, I did show it. I showed it when I was packing it in that bowl. But if you get that link, Andre, come on in the show. I hope you get it so I can see you. Dylan Coleman, he says, just put up a 15-foot Christmas tree decorations Wednesday night profit. And every year I say I'm going small. I did actually go small. And I went small. I normally would do a 9.5. I gave that tree to my daughter because I have arthritis now in my right knee. So I can't be climbing up no ladder, putting up a 9.5-foot Christmas tree by myself. So that's something that I definitely cannot do anymore. So I went 7 foot and I can reach that. But my cousin Carl Jr., he actually puts up trees professionally, so he'll be doing my tree. So I may upscale again my tree to probably a 10-footer. Since I don't have to climb up there and put it up anymore, but I do like those tall trees. Hey, Prophet Bishop-Designate. Hey, Jaquid Jackson, how are you? Elijah Green, you said, can you put the recipe pound cake in the comments? I'm about to make you one now. Somebody just did, actually. I forgot who did, but I'm going to go up and find that comment. I think Shiante Bulis put it up. She said 1 pound of butter, 3 cups of flour, 3 cups of sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and lemon. And you forgot the 6 large eggs. So the 6 large eggs are on there. So you want to cream your cream, and you forgot your cream cheese too. 8 ounces of cream cheese. What you want to do is you want to cream your cream cheese and your butter together. Then after you do that, add your sugar in, your 3 cups of sugar. And then after you add your 3 cups of sugar in, drop 1 egg in at a time until it's mixed. Sift your flour, your 1 teaspoon of baking powder, your 1 teaspoon of salt. Sift it all in together. Put it in there slowly. And then after you combine all of those things, then you want to add your flavors in and just combine them. Don't overmix it. Just combine it. And then put it in the oven for 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depending on how your oven cooks at a temperature of 320. That's what I do. 320. I'm good. What you up to, sir? I am good. I'm just cooking something. Yeah, I'm about to get off here. I'm gonna come back on once this cake is done. I want to show you all how to make this glaze. You all had told me what you're doing for the holidays with your tree. Thank you, Prophet Coleman. Thank you for coming on, watching me bake this cake for Pastor Reggie Royal. I'm going to be looking at your pages to see who's going to win a dessert. I'm going to see who said that they'll buy my product. So I'm going to have that stuff added to the website, and we'll bake it and sell it and send it to you, or you can pick it up. Probably a partner with the store like I did before, and you'll probably just simply be able to go to a store or to a restaurant and pick up your desserts. So we'll see how it all turns out. You don't see the link? I don't know what happened to it, but I sent it to you, Andre. Let me try one more time. Messenger, Andre Green. Let me see. Who can see your posts, all of that stuff? Yeah, it's there. So I inboxed it to you, to your inbox. You should see it there. Hopefully you can see it there. I think I have Facebook Messenger on there somewhere. I don't know, but if not, we'll be on there tomorrow. Well, I love you. My last one, my Keisha Ikar. Hey, y'all from Kansas City. My last one, I used both cream cheese and sour cream. First time doing both together. How did that turn out? Did you do 4 ounces and 4 ounces, or did you use 8 and 8? That seems like a lot. And how was the taste? It looked pretty. I did see the picture, but how was the taste? Was it? Did it have that sourdough taste to it? Because that cream cheese and the sour cream seems like it would be a little bit sour on your palate. So just let me know how that came out. Let me know how it came out. All right. Shofar. Yes, he is indeed. Charlene at United. He is a shofar blower. He blew the shofar. He blew the shofar at our church. He is a shofar blower. Amazing shofar blower. Yes, he is. He's a very powerful man, young prophet, young man of God. All right, everybody, I'm getting off here. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Periscope. Thank you, my Bishop-Designate page viewers. Thank you, my PCW Media Group viewers. Thank you, my Facebook viewers. Thank you for coming in, watching me cook this pound cake. And all of y'all share it. If you share it on your page, I'll come and inspect it. Hey, Antoine Hellman. Hey, sir, how are you? How are those kids and your fiance? It's good to see all of y'all on here. And let me know how you viewed it. You may win a dessert, okay? So we're going to be doing this cooking stuff. I think Mother Hudson is coming on here. Hey, Mother Hudson, our state mother. Mother Patricia Hudson is coming on here. So I'm just excited. I just wanted y'all to see what I was doing with this cake. And you blow the shofar too. Aren't you from Powerhouse? Charlene, aren't you from Powerhouse? Yep, that's you from Powerhouse. And I had to look at the picture. I don't have my glasses on. Already shared. Thank you, Jaquid Jackson. Well, I love you all with the love of Jesus. God bless all of you. And till next time when I show y'all this glaze. But congratulations to Reggie Royal for getting this cake out of me today. I felt pretty good. So you're going to get this cake. All right.